Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika in with a story time. First of all, let me start off by saying that this story time has been inspired. It was inspired by It's Done in One in Time. I've told many of y'all for the last couple of weeks that that lady, she has a feel good channel. She shares a lot of things. It's like when you go over there, it don't matter what you might be going through, or what type of labels that have been placed on you by other people simply in the name of being messy or any of that shit. When you go over to that channel, it's like whatever you've been going through all day, you find that you ain't alone. Even if it ain't all day, just in life in general, you find out that you are not alone. Pretty much how y'all say y'all feel when y'all come over here. And you find yourself relaxing, and you can be your genuine self over there on that channel, just like you can over here. But I found that, and considering that, I like watching my own shit, but I do need other folks to watch that are like-minded. I enjoy when I go over there. Now, we all know that. Let me just put it out there. I had a TIA. For those of y'all that's in the medical field, you pretty much know what a TIA is, or you can go look that shit up on Google. That's what happened, and I'm recovering from that, and I still have a lot of weakness on my left side, but I'm getting better, okay? So, that's where I've been. Boom. I ain't got to worry about doing no video to explain it. I just told you. So, anyway, even though I just got home, and, like I told y'all earlier, I enjoy doing my YouTube. It's my therapy, but it's also a cute coin when I do enough of it and do it well. So that's part of why I'm here, the therapy part of it, as well as funding, because my pride won't let me just sit on this camera and be asking folks to do stuff for me. Yes, I'm in a battle. It ain't all good. This is back to back illness, and it's affecting me. But I'm still here amongst the land of the living, and as long as I wake up, I can come up with a way to make a cute coin without just resorting to, asking folks shit. But again, I ain't no damn fool. Everything is welcomed. Okay, positive prayers, donation, whatever the hell you offer. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hey. That's what we do around here. But back to what I was saying. I went over there to her channel last night because Shelly had hit me up and said, I know you at home relaxing, recuperating, trying to get yourself back together. But if you're a little bored, come on over and watch, the live, join in. Same way she do all the time, when Kelly Love, because sometimes I don't get my Periscope notification, and that's what he doing live there, and I don't like to miss my damn come on in the room. I love every time he say that to me, I'll be here for the shit. But anyway, she let me know that she was on, and last night I told you I've been stuck on this damn ID channel. I was like, okay, let me get on YouTube and go over there and just, show my support, because she come over and she watch me. I don't do too many lives, but she do be down on my recorded videos, and I appreciate that. That's called support, honey, and that's what we do. So she told a story the other night, and I'll link it down there in the description box, so y'all can go over there and watch this story that this lady's gonna tell. It's deep, bitch. It's deep. It's gonna be deep as this one right here, but it's deep, and it's a lesson in it. So I'm gonna link that down in the description box. I ask that you go over and show your support. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for her, and let her know Lady Nika sent you over there, because I got good peoples over here. I know there are a lot of y'all that you into YouTube, and you be looking for peoples to watch. And right now, Miss Rock's on a little hiatus, and she don't do reviews, but child, she be over there talking about some real life, and some people just like that. I'll be back on the review trip next week, but this weekend, this is just about me testing the waters and, coming back slowly my way. So here we go. If you've been watching me for a while, I've told y'all before that when I was growing up, I was a victim of molestation, right? Tell you, my boyfriend was messing with me, teaching me shit I shouldn't be aware of at a very young age. Therefore, as I became an adult, had children, got married, went through my separation and then subsequently my divorce. But during the separation leading up to the divorce, I was a single mom, single mom out here. He was doing his part, but we ain't together, bitch. I'm single, okay? So I was dating people, just trying to, I don't know what the fuck I was doing it for, because really, as I look back on it, I probably should have been taking some me time to just gather my thoughts and gather myself back to being the person that I knew I wanted to be, but I was lonely too, and I was young, and so I was dating guys. And this one particular guy I met, man, when I tell you, this guy seemed like he was everything, a bag of chips, a pickle, bitch, and then some, okay? He was all of that. He was all that wrapped into one. I just was really into him. And then he said to me things that in my marriage I had stopped hearing from my husband. Every woman want to hear about how, that you think that she's beautiful. Every woman want to hear you say things like, I should cut the fucking, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm recording this shit by my phone. Okay. This is my daughter. Sorry about that. I'm sure y'all gonna be able to hear this and shit, that alert, but sorry about that. I hope it don't happen again. Anywho, this guy, John, I'm gonna call him John. John made me feel like I was the most important woman on planet Earth. When I tell you that nigga made me feel Beyonce fine, yes, God, honey, he made me feel Beyonce fine. Okay? And I'm thinking about a pretty bitch. Let me see somebody I think that's very, very beautiful to look at. I think Janet Jackson is beautiful. So he had me feeling Beyonce fine and Janet Jackson beautiful. Bitch, you can tell me shit. Do you hear what I'm saying? So, and then what I really did love was, even though I keep my eggs real hidden from the world, and I always have been like that, you can see them, bitch, but trust, communicating with them, they are well trained. Okay? But I used to keep my eggs well hidden because I was a victim of molestation, and I know how men can be. You'll think that dude that's fixing on your car for you is just, like an uncle to your chin, because y'all done used them for years, and come to find out he been trying to fuck one of your kids all along. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. So because I was in that situation growing up, my mind always was protect the edge, don't trust no nigga, don't trust no bitch. That was my damn motto in life. So I meet John, and John is everything in a bag of chips. John is patient because he waited a whole year of me just meeting him in the various spots and coming to where he stay before I allow him to come to where I live in and to meet my ease. Patient man, you know what I'm saying? Man he played it, y'all. He was calling me beautiful. He was being encouraging to me because there was a lot of shit going on at that time. My ex was trying to make it real hard. Nigga ain't want to pay nothing. He was trying to make me pay for walking away because he felt like he was such he was just like this God sent into my life, and how dare I leave a man like that? Well, it was easy, bitch, because I made you so I could walk away from you. But okay, that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about how I made that nigga before. But trust, when I say I made that nigga, okay? I just didn't birth his ass. But I would go through shit. He would be cutting off money here and and sabotaging me there, just making life real hard. Hence why I ran away from this ass. And during the first few years of me running away, I assumed different aliases because he was trying to stop me from being able to survive. Y'all just don't know what goes into certain women's stories when they talk about domestic violence. Remind me to tell y'all the story of it, because I think I'm ready to tell that story now, because it's going to touch somebody. It ain't that I'm a fucking fraud, bitch. I was running for my life, me and my damn children. But I'll explain that to y'all on another story time. Y'all remember to remind me of that, because I forget shit. But let's get back to this. I was going through shit. Life was hard. I was trying to readjust. But one thing I knew for certain, I wasn't going back to that. And it didn't dawn on me that, when you come out of something like that, you need to have time for yourself. You need healing time for yourself. You know what I mean? You don't need to jump out of one pot into another pot. Don't do no shit like that. Give yourself time to heal from what the hell you've gone through and to figure out who the hell you really are. Okay? And I ain't do that shit. I got out of that situation and, almost immediately here I am entering another situation when I had always been saying I just want to be free. But yet and still, here I go, hitching my wagon to another, hitching my damn horse to another wagon. So, child, he finally met the eggs and he won me over how sweet he was to the eggs. Now, keep in mind, my kids they not babies. They like 11, 12, 13 type, around their age range right there where they developing and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But he good with my kids. He that nigga that, on days I don't want to leave work early because this man ain't really helping, so every dollar count. He that dude that would get off and be like, I can pick the kids up for you. He was that dude that said that he understood that I felt bad because when I left, I got 2 boys, 2 girls. The girls I was straight on, but the boys I was really kind of fucked up about because I didn't stay in New Orleans, so they wasn't interacting with their father every day. And I know how important the black man is in the black family. Don't get fucking twisted. Though our black men are very much so needed in our children's life, especially if they worth something, if they can give them something. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about something financially. Y'all, you deep thinkers, you grown folks over here, you know what the fuck I'm saying. The king is needed in the castle, okay? He needs to be there for them children. And I feel like I was fucking up because I done left my children, I done left this man, and now my boys is gonna grow up young black men in America with no guidance that comes from a male perspective because I'm a woman. I don't know how to be no damn man, and I don't understand what a man go through. I can tell you about a female like a mug, but I don't know nothing about what kind of things men go through as they transition from boys to men, okay? All I could do is the best I can. And me and him had talked about that. I had literally broken down before saying how bad I felt that I took the male role, the role model that they were supposed to have in their lives. I took that shit away by walking away from this man, and how even though it was necessary that I do it for my survival, I still felt like I cheated my children. So here's John. He's being that person. He's taking my sons, getting them involved in, baseball leagues in the area, and they playing on little football teams in the summertime. He taking them fishing, bitch. He was having that man talk with them and stuff like that. So I'm thinking to myself, look at God. He didn't, they said that you only find that right one once in your lifetime, and here I am thinking that God done blessed me, bitch. The first time I thought I had hit it, but girl, I really hit home. All I had to do was get the hell away from this fool, and God had something waiting on me right here. Now, he doing all of this right shit, right? Now, this motherfucker was smart. He was manipulative as hell because not only is he making me feel as a woman what I need to feel, he's also feeding into my nurturing side by being a role model and father figure to my children, all 4 of them, child. Then he hit me with the spirituality side, and everybody know that nigga believe in the higher power. I call him God, Jesus, all of that. You know what I'm saying? The rose of Sharon, the bright and shining, the bright and morning star, the rose of Sharon, my Alpha and my Omega, my Jehovah Jireh. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that's me. I ain't saying that's gotta be you, but that's me. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'm discovering, Lord Jesus, he go to church, Jesus. He go to church, bitch. I got me a good one. I got me a freaking sheets and a church man. All right, now come on through, Jesus. You working it out in my favor. So I thought, okay? Got so deep into it. We going into entering the third year, bitch. We having ourselves a good time. I'm sitting up here thinking, you know what? All right, I can do this. Bitch, yes. Okay. But keep in mind, while all of this wonderful shit is going on, my children are maturing, namely my girls. Now, I don't know how many of y'all follow me on social media, but y'all have a daughter look damn near just like me, just a young, bright-skinned version of myself. That's the member of the LGBT community, okay? That's my baby. You know what I'm saying? That I've talked about on several occasions. And if you follow me on social media, you'd have seen the beautiful Miss Brianna, okay? Well, anyway, Miss Brianna getting the shape on her. You know what I'm saying? And even though Miss Shawn is getting her one too, Miss Shawn ain't for some reason, even though she the oldest, she ain't stacked like that damn Brianna is. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing that shit. I'm paying attention. I'm watching them, making sure, you know, cause I secure the puss all the way up until you out my damn house. I'm just on patrol. I patrol the puss and I patrol the dicks. I didn't do too good of a job with Malik, but child, that's a whole nother damn video. We'll talk about it, ho. But girl, let me tell you. So I'm noticing this here, right? And I'm noticing that over the last few months, he's starting to want to be around the girls a lot. And I'm noticing that he always, you know, back coming in here. He used to always buy him stuff. It was never time. Every time that man left here, y'all, he would, even before I started letting him spend a night and shit, when he would leave and he would come back over the next day, he would come bearing gifts or something for the children. If it ain't no more than some snacks, or, you know, he done went and bought them just anything, a movie or something, he will always come bearing gifts. But see, I noticed that the gifts starts kind of faded away as we got closer, but they ain't stopped for Brianna, okay? So I'm sitting here like, oh, okay. Well, maybe because Brianna she took it the hardest when me and her father separated. Believe it or not, that one there, because she was a daddy's baby and a daddy's girl. He just, you know, that was the one that we thought we was going to lose when I had the twins. I gotta tell y'all about how I found out at 7 months that I was pregnant with twins, and the shock of it fucked me up so bad. It threw me into labor and they couldn't stop it, and I wound up having the kids early, and Brianna was in ICU for the first 3 to 4 months of her life. So remind me to tell y'all about this shit too, okay? Remind me now. But when me and her father broke up, she took it the hardest, and she was going through a lot, you know. I was trying to work with her. I had my pastor talking to her and stuff. And when we finally did find a church that I felt comfortable with, and she didn't like going to counseling, so we tried that, but it seemed like it wasn't working because she was rebelling against it. Instead of me keeping her in counseling and just letting the process work, the minute she said she wasn't with the shit and she acted out, I stopped it, but I had her talking to other people. Anyway, he's buying shit for her. He's spending time with her. I'm thinking it's because she's having the hardest time transitioning from being in a 2-parent household to being in a 1-parent household with a boyfriend of her mama that really is concerned about her. I thought she was having a problem. Okay, which she was, but he wasn't, he didn't, child, just listen. So, I noticed then that he started taking them to buy clothes. First, he started taking them all to buy clothes and stuff. Now, he's just taking the girls, and now he done started to come in here with shit for Brianna to wear. And everybody that know me know that I don't believe in a woman showing all of her assets. Not no woman, not no child. It's a way that children, young girls, little girls supposed to dress. And it's a way that teenagers supposed to dress. And it's a way you dress as a woman. You cannot put all your goods on display. My mom always told me if a man can milk that cow for free, what the fuck is he ever gonna buy it for? And I was very, very adamant that my girls were not gonna be fast in the ass. They weren't gonna be touched on. None of that shit. But I'm sitting here and I'm noticing this man is buying my daughter outfits and they're a little bit too much. I address him about the shit and let him know I don't need you buying her no more clothes, okay? I don't need you buying her no more clothes because the stuff you put on her is not appropriate in my eyes and I don't like it. So my spidey senses are now alerted because I don't give a damn how good you being to me. I remember what I've been through and how that shit started, and it started like this. So I'm watching him. I'm noticing he's spending too much time. I bought him a computer. He put this is in the 90s, y'all. Okay, so I done bought the computer. We was on AOL. He done upgraded that shit. And when he not here at night, and I'm letting her get on the damn computer, y'all remember AOL Messenger? He was messaging with her at nighttime. Not late night that I know of anyway. But I know I would let them stay on the computer on weekends until 11 o'clock. Well, when she had her time on the computer, she always wanted to be the last one, get the last hour in. I go back and I look and I notice that she talking to this dude. I don't know who this dude is because he ain't got no profile pickup. So I'm reading the messages, right? Because, at that time I was real big on parental controls on the computer because I didn't know what they were going to be seeing. And I'm looking at this conversation. It just don't sound right, but it do sound familiar. So the next day, I don't say nothing. I just start peeping out. And I'm noticing every day he's closer and closer to her. And he's not really wanting to be around the other kids that much. He always find a way to be somewhere talking to her. He ain't touch her or nothing, but he always talking to her. So I'm like, okay, I see what it is. Y'all, I'm telling you that next weekend, he came his ass up in here and they were gone. Me and they dad back talking to each other, being civil. He had came that Friday night and got the kids and took them back down to New Orleans, right? So he come over here. He thinking my children here, they ain't here. They like, where the kids? Oh, they gone with their dad for the weekend. They'll be back because school was out there next week. It was spring break. I never forget this shit, bitch. I never forget this shit. He was depressed about the situation. I miss my kids. No, you don't miss your kids because you ain't got none. Them is my children with that man and he got his kids. So, he stayed over that night and I woke up to go to the bathroom and this man is in my daughter's room. Now, at that time, the girls shared a room, the boys shared a room. I had my room. He in their room. I'm wondering why he in their room. He sitting on her bed. I wake up, go to the bathroom, notice the light on in their room, go in there. He talking about he was just missing them, so he's sitting there. Okay. Now I'm crazy, okay? Because now it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts in it in my head what's really going on. I started asking questions. I asked that motherfucker, why did you get out? Y'all, I did not know this. I was just throwing this out here to see if this motherfucker was going to bite. Why is you messaging my daughter on AOL Messenger? I already know it's you. I ain't know that, y'all. But he told her. He was just like, I was just talking to her. What the fuck would you be messaging on AOL Messenger with my motherfucking daughter and she ain't 14 years old yet? What the fuck you got to say to her on AOL Messenger that you ain't say when you was here earlier that day? Now, keep in mind, y'all, I had read all the messages, so if anything was said, it was deleted and I didn't know how to get to it. But, I mean, he wasn't trying her, but he was trying her. He was just trying to get deeper and deeper into her mindset. Like asking her what kind of, do you like boys? What kind of boys do you like? That type of shit, you know what I'm saying? And he called himself giving her advice on me and telling her shit like, if a man really like you, he gonna take care of you, he gonna do this for you, you ain't gotta worry about nothing, you know what I'm saying? All the shit that I done told her about a man, but I also taught her independence. Make your own coin, honey. Never be indebted to a damn motherfucker, okay? But you having these conversations and it's inappropriate because I don't need you to do this part for me, all right? So now you done admitted that you down to the AOL talking to my daughter. You in my daughter's room. You sitting on her bed by her shit and you talking about you missing your kids. Bitch, get up out of here before I kill you. Let me explain something to you. I knew someone right about you when you started buying her clothes that way you bought her clothes. Okay, well, he's sitting up here trying to tell me that I'm wrong in my assumptions of what I'm thinking about him doing my daughter. Hell no. She getting older, and I feel like if I keep you around, you not here for me, you here for her. Because you spending way too much time. Nah, nigga, I was just trying to help her because I seen she was going through what you said. It was a hard time for her getting used to your kids, your dad, their dad not being in their life. So I'm trying to help them. Now, I tell you what, I'm not feeling comfortable with this. So I'm going to ask you to just leave me alone. And when they come back, I'm going to let them know that you and I have separated. We went our separate ways, and life going to be good on the other side. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand and do. Okay, you trying to talk to me. I'm getting crazy and crazier. Y'all know I stay. You don't want to meet Daisy. And you damn sure don't want to meet Flora. Get the fuck up out of here. So I put his ass up out my house, you know what I'm saying? And we don't deal with each other. I tell the kids what I tell the kids. I don't want y'all communicating with him. No more blase skip, okay? We moving on with life. I find out that he not only have been coming up to the damn school talking to her. I finds out that he done made another profile and he trying to talk to her and he telling her not to tell me. But here's where my mothering skills came into play and my child felt comfortable enough to come and tell me. She let it go on for a whole week and she ain't say nothing. I kind of wanted to go off on her about that, but I understand she didn't really understand what was going on. But she did come and tell me, Ma, John still come. He brought me some lunch to the school. The fuck you bringing her lunch to the school for? She get money every morning, pay for her lunch. I even give her extra because they used to have like that concession stand where they could buy like candy and shit like that and juices and stuff like that. So what he doing that for you for? And then she tells me about the LOL messenger, say he had just messaged her and asked her to be friends with him so they could communicate. And she was like, Ma, I knew who it was. And she showed it to me on the computer. I said, okay, cool. I called my sister over here. Girl, I need you to watch this damn cheer for me a minute, okay? My sister don't know what the hell I got going on in my head, and I ain't said that. I'm just acting. I'm playing the role because I don't need nobody trying to stop this because this got to go down. I goes up in there. I gets my tennis shoes on. Y'all, let me tell you something. I'm not a tennis shoe girl, but I do buy a certain Jordan every season so that I look like I'm, like I'm in style with how the fashion go. In case my kids ask me to do some outdoor shit and it requires that. I'm pretty much a sandal, pump, and heel girl. Yeah, even in my profession, y'all be surprised, baby. As soon as I take them goddamn tennis shoes off, when I gotta go in that kitchen, them heels come back on or that pump or something. I'm a girly girl in a lot of ways. It ain't just the hand makeup. I like to dress that way. But I put my tennis shoes on. Bitch, I ain't put no wig on. Bitch, I put my motherfucking scarf on. Okay? And I do my face because I know when I go to jail, I want to take a cute mug shot. I goes over to this motherfucker's house. He got some bitch over there. I goes the fuck in. He trying to make it seem like I'm jealous of him being there with her. No, bitch. I'm up in here going ham and turkey and bologna and all the cold cuts because you still playing with me, bruh. When he opened that door, I hit him in the fucking face with a 45, bust his goddamn nose open. Now I got the gun in my hand. This woman sitting there scared. She didn't throw her little piece of beeper down. She had a beeper, child. This lets you know how old it was. She didn't drop the beeper on the floor. She sitting on the couch looking petrified. He acting like he don't understand. So I took the butt of that motherfucking gun and went upside his head a couple of goddamn times. Because when I say don't mess with my eggs, bitch, I mean don't mess with my motherfucking eggs. Do you hear what I'm saying? And because I got this gun in my hand, everybody think I'm going to shoot. Ain't nobody got no phone to get to. It's a phone in the kitchen, but her ass ain't bold enough to go get it. Come to find out she got 3 kids, 3 girls. I just gave her a fair warning. This pussy ass punk right here will get close to you to get close to your motherfucking daughters. Now, I don't know if she fuck with him or not, but I know one thing. When I left that goddamn apartment that he had, he knew 2 things. Don't fuck with her. And for damn sure don't fuck with her edge. I beat the shit out that man with that fucking gun. And if he didn't feel like I was right for what I did, why ain't not one police got called on me? The way I tore that man shit up as I was beating his ass and slapping him with that gun and making him sit there on that floor. You would have thought that man jumped up and tried to overpower me in some kind of way. He didn't do shit. He a punk ass, puss ass nigga, and I beat that ass right there in the doorway. I'm talking about we never went past the living room. From the time he opened that goddamn door, I popped him in his shit and he fell back. I was on his ass and I gave him no motherfucking chance. And while I was beating his ass, I had my other gun, Flora, pointing at her motherfucking ass. I came in there on some Justin shit from the haves and have-nots, but I wasn't bullshit with nobody. Bitch, you gonna be still and stay in line, ho, and I'm finna beat the hell out you. Don't play with me when it come to my eggs. And that, the reason why I caught all that shit that man was doing, y'all, is because I had been through that. I had been through that. My mama boyfriend started motherfucking buying me clothes. Then he would make a way to be out there talking to me every time I was by myself and not around my grandmother or my brother and sister. He was talking to me. And then eventually the motherfucker started feeling on my titties. Then trying to teach me how to tongue kiss and shit, you know, French kiss. All that shit. And I never said that. My grandmother knew. And I came up in that era where, you know, your parents know or your grandparents know, but don't nobody pick up the phone and call no damn police and do nothing for you. They just tell you stick around me more and don't be around him. They make sure that he's not around you by yourself, but nobody does anything and you still grow up in that shit. I didn't do that shit for years. And one thing I said, when I gave birth to my first child, my children will never know what that feels like. Do you know I stayed quiet about that? My mom never knew. I never told my mother that. When she died when I was 13 years old, I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do because, see, I thought my daddy was going to let us keep staying with this man. And my grandmother made sure she got me out first. I was the first one. We eventually wind up being in the same household again. But soon, the day my mama died, the next day, they was moving me up out the house because my grandmother knew that now that my mom's dead, even though he may be grieving, he gonna come to you trying to find comfort because you are the spitting image of your mother. I look just like my mom. So I was the first one my mom wasn't, she wasn't dead for 24 hours and I was being moved out of the house. Because my grandmother knew. But nobody ever did know nothing about it to me. I didn't feel like nobody gave a fuck because nobody did shit. But, you know, hey, it is what it is, you know. I made sure I protected my eggs. And that's my point of this story is, ladies, you have to pay attention. You a single woman out here with daughters and they growing up. I wish my oldest daughter my mini-me would stop this. They talking. Anyway. You have to pay attention, ladies, to your children. Your girl children and your boy children, because they nobody's safe. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry you hear that. I forgot to turn my notifications off. But that's it. Just pay attention to your children. Make sure that you watching these folks that say that they love your kids. That's it. That's all, y'all. Remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, share this video. I'll be back when I come back, you know. You never know when I'm going to pop in and say hello. So, there it is. There's a story time. And that's a true T, bitch, because that shit was real. When I tell you I pistol whoop the shit out that motherfucker, oh, yes, God. I will leave this earth behind them eggs. And you should feel the same way about yours. Peace.